Hello. Welcome back to Black YouTube Unlocked. So I'm here to talk about Jussie Smollett. I don't understand how people become the victim and now they are the suspect. That's crazy to me. But before I get into this Jussie Smollett situation, I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to Damien. Damien, we're not going to do this today, Damien, okay? I think your last name is White, Damien. Okay, because see, it goes down in the DMs, but it goes down in the comment section too. You know what I'm saying? I understand people having a difference of opinion. I'm open to differences of opinion, but you're not going to come on my channel and we're not about to have this all-out war, okay? I made a video about Jussie Smollett, and this guy, Damien, came under my video, and we was just having an all-out war. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Spending my whole work day going back and forth with somebody. So I'm going back and forth with him because he don't like my opinion of the Jussie Smollett situation. He calling me despicable and all this stuff. And so, I was so intrigued that I clicked on his profile or whatever. This boy have a whole channel with 15K subscribers. 15K subscribers, and you over on my little channel arguing back and forth with me about my opinion when you have a whole platform that you could just voice your opinion on. So Damien, I know when you see this video, you're going to come back and you're going to try to critique me. But I'm not doing it with you today. I'm not going to have a full-out war under my video with you today. Okay, Damien? I think your last name is White. But Damien, we're not doing this. You have a platform with 15K subscribers. Talk to them. Don't come on my video starting no issue with me because I'm not for it today. Like, that issue is crazy to me. But anyway, Jussie Smollett. Okay, so if you have not heard, Jussie Smollett was indicted yesterday for making a false report of a hate crime. And just this morning, he has turned himself in. And, it's a felony. And you can get 1 to 3 years in prison for this. Do I think that he's going to serve time? Probably not. But then again, probably, they in the business of making examples out of people. So I'm not sure, but it's really crazy, and I'm still just sitting here like, why? I'm still sitting here like, why? And I appreciate everybody who came to my channel and was like, you hit the nail on the head with the whole Robin Roberts thing and all of that, because Robin Roberts is now reporting on him being indicted and going back and possibly being charged with a felony of a false report, and she don't seem fazed. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, I don't think that she believed his story from the beginning. And just like I said, when actors are being interviewed, it's kind of like it's a weird space because they're trained actors. So I said that too in my last video. He could have just been acting with the tears and everything. But anyway, I'm not going to stick on the facts. We all know the facts of the case. He's been indicted. He's turned himself in. They're waiting for the bond hearing and all that. I want to talk about my 2 theories about this. I want to get the first theory out the way because I still stand with my first theory about this. Just because Jussie Smollett has been indicted for possibly orchestrating this, it doesn't mean that it's true. You know what I'm saying? I do have one theory that I believe that he was set up. He could have possibly been set up. I believe that Lee Daniels is behind this. That's just my opinion. That's what my insides are telling me. That Lee Daniels is behind this. The way that Lee Daniels was like the first person to come out and speak on it, and he was so dramatic and he was so emotional, and now Lee Daniels is nowhere to be found to speak on the matter. That's what I believe. That's my first theory. I believe that he was set up. I believe that he was set up to look like he orchestrated this. And I believe that Lee Daniels is behind it. That's my first theory. So then I was thinking last night, I'm like, why would somebody orchestrate this? Why would somebody do this? An up and coming actor. And then I thought about an interview that I saw with Jussie. It was like a few years ago. And he talked about how he always wanted to be in the business. And, he looked up to his sister, Journey, who is a very well-known actress. And Jussie talked about how he always wanted to be in the business. He always wanted to act. He always wanted to sing. He always wanted to break into the business, but he had never gotten his big break. And he talked about how he used to literally be a clown. He used to do kids' parties, and he was a clown. So I'm thinking, I'm like, why? If Jussie is behind this, why? Why? And the only thing that came to me that made sense, and now I'm being serious right now. I'm being serious because people do this. People do this. The only thing that came to me and made sense about why a person like Jussie, who is on the rise, who has a very promising future, the only thing that came to me about why he would do this is because he is self-sabotaging. There are some people who feel uncomfortable when things are just going right. There are some people who feel uncomfortable when their desires of their heart start to come into fruition. Some people feel uncomfortable with that. You know the saying, like, it's too good to be true? That's real. Some people just feel uncomfortable when life is just going right, when life is giving them everything that they wanted. So what they do is they self-sabotage. And the reason that they self-sabotage is because it makes failure more easy to deal with. If I orchestrate my own destruction, I can sleep at night better knowing that I fucked this up, but I did it. I was behind it. Sometimes it's hard for people to fail. That can be life-altering for some people. So some people self-sabotage because they can sleep easier at night knowing that they orchestrated their own demise, rather than allowing themselves to either not possess the skills anymore or allowing an outside person to mess up their situation. They would rather be the person to mess up their situation. It's easier for them to swallow if they orchestrate their own demise. And that's the only thing that came to me, is that if Jussie Smollett is behind all of this, it seems to me that he is self-sabotaging because he's not comfortable with the success that he always wanted. He's a late bloomer. He always wanted to be in this business. He watched his sister start from one of the most influential black films, Eve's Bayou. He saw her, catapult into stardom. You know what I'm saying? And he always wanted that too. But he's a late bloomer. He got it in his 20s, his late 20s. And I think it's overwhelming to him. And he's afraid of failing or not, reaching the heights that he could possibly reach. So I just believe that this is just a self-sabotaging situation if he orchestrated all of this. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because I'm sitting and I'm thinking, like, why would somebody do this? I don't think it has nothing to do with him trying to incite a race war. How would that benefit him? I don't think it's any of these other things that people are saying. I think that Jussie is overwhelmed by his rise to fame. He wasn't just put into a small sector like the black sector. He wasn't on a show like that was just on BET or UPN or the CW or Bounce. He was on Fox, where American Idol is broadcasted. That's a big audience, and he has a promising future. So it just doesn't make sense to me. And I think that this is just a self-sabotaging tactic, if he is the one who orchestrated it. But the other theory that I have is that he was set up. Just because somebody is being indicted for doing a false claim does not mean that they actually did it. It just means that all of the evidence is leading up to him possibly doing it. But he could have been set up. So that's my two theories. Either he was set up or he orchestrated this to self-sabotage his career. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Damian White, don't you bring your bald head, four-eyed ass in my comment section, all right? Don't do it. I'm not arguing with you today. But that's what I believe. Y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section, and I'll see you there. Peace.